Well, hello everybody and welcome to another Happy Travellers vlog. Today, Wendy's going to be making marmalade.
I am. I'm using the lemons.
Lemon marmalade it is.
Yeah, from my...
And, go on.
I'm using the lemons from my sister and brother-in-law's garden, and I've bought 2 kilograms of sugar, which has cost me €1.40. So that's all, and I'm going to let you know how I get on. So,
here we go. I'm going to film it. Well, I'm not going to film the whole lot of bubbling away, the boiling.
It takes a long time. Yeah.
So you'll see how it turns out, at least.
So you'll think, yes, I can cook marmalade in my van kitchen.
Good,
yeah.
Good or bad.
Yeah.
I'm sure it'll be lovely.
Yeah. All I need from this for this recipe is 2 kilograms of granulated sugar and 1 kilogram of lemons. So John's lent me this big pan. I've got the lemons in there, and I'm just adding 2.5 litres of water to it. Then I'll bring it to the boil and I'll simmer it for about, I think it says 2 hours. Let me just check on that. I think it does. Yeah, 2.5 hours. So if it makes, I don't know how many it makes, but so for an outlay of €1.60, we'll see how much it makes, because when we buy marmalade in Lidl's, which is orange, that's the only one they have, that's €1.67 a jar, so we'll see. So I'll put the saucepan with the 6 lemons on top of the induction hob to cook. And it's I can just like adjust the temperature, because when it's bring to the boil I've got to simmer it for 2.5 hours. So there we are. Oh, and I've been drinking some I drink some lemon juice every day with hot water, and then I leave the bits of lemon like there, because as it's getting so warm we get loads of flies, and I think I've heard that they don't like lemon, so that's what I do.
So here we are. Wendy's left the lemons on to simmer, and they're nicely sort of bubbling away on about 400 there. That's on the induction hob scale, so that's 400 watts, and that's on at the moment because it's on the power rating there rather than the temperature. So that's at 400 watts, whatever that means in terms of temperature. But they're nicely sort of bubbling away there, and eventually, well, they've been on for about half an hour, so we've got another 2 hours of that to go, but we're not going to make you watch 2 hours worth of boiling lemons. While the lemons are boiling away, Wendy's taken the time to get an umbrella out and sit in the sunshine reading a book. So it's a really hot sunny day while the lemons cook. There's not a cloud in the sky. I think you can grab a view of the sky up there. Blue all around, and it's actually really nice and warm. In fact, if you stand out in this for more than a few minutes, it really does just start to burn a little bit. That sun is so very hot, and that's why, for all you people worried out there, we're wearing sun cream today. So I think the lemons are done now. It's been about the required amount of time, so I'm just going to take the lid off and test them. Oh yeah, it's got to be very, very soft, and then pop them in like that. So it pisses. So now I'm going to turn this off. Remove the lemons with this spoon. There. Oh, cool, that's heavy. Oh. And I'll just get the last one out. Now I've got to leave them to cool before I do anything else, because I'm going to have to cut them up. But they're, oh, that's splitting up. Oh, but they're far too hot at the moment to do that with. So I'm going to leave them to cool, and I'm going to measure this liquid to make sure I've got 1.5 litres left. So when they're cool enough to handle, we're just going to
cut them in half, and we're going to remove all the pips and then cut them up into little slices. If you want it chunky marmalade, you're going to do them thick, and if you want like very fine, you just cut it fine. And all the pips you have to put in a muslin bag. Well, I haven't, and hang in there, because that helps the marmalade to set. So I haven't got one, so I was going to pop the pips into here and then tie that up. Yeah, so just improvise there. But we're going to probably cut them up like this. I've just cut a few to show you, because we like it quite thick. So when I've cut them all up, I'll show you what that looks like. So we've cut up all the lemons and all the flesh and all the juice, and we put them back into that saucepan. When we took the lemons out, we measured the liquid, because we had to have 1.5 litres in there, and we didn't quite, but we just made it up with water, which you can do. So that's already in there. We didn't get very many pips, so we're just I'm gonna pop them in this little thing here, and seems hardly worth it, but I will, I suppose, and then pop them in there, because that helps them to set with the pectin. And also I'm going to add these other bits of peel, which are a bit discoloured, and so they'll just be better for it. And I hope, because you know the worst thing is if I make all this marmalade, I spend half a day doing it and it doesn't set. That's the worst thing, isn't it? So I'm going to wrap that up. Now I don't think we've got any string. Oh, I know, I could use oh no, I better not use a plastic bag clip. I'll have to go and try and find something, because what I'm going to do, tie this up, put it in there, and then I'm going to add 2 kilograms of sugar. So I'm just going to go and find something to tie this up. I'm now just going to wash up all the jam jars and put them on a baking tray in the oven, a warm oven, okay, to get them sterilised, ready for when we pour the hot marmalade into it. So in a few minutes, when I've done that and put them in the oven, I'm going to put the sugar into the marmalade and start the final cooking process. I'm nearly done. I'm just going to get the sugar out. 2 kilograms of sugar. I've got to put this on again, bring it to the boil. Pop that in. Add the sugar. The bag in. Right, now I've got to stir it continuously and bring it to a rapid boil, and then leave it to boil for 20 minutes. I'm stirring it till the sugar's dissolved. I've never made marmalade before, so never mind in the van, so it's a first for me in my entire life. So this is what I'm going to do now for a few minutes and see that it goes all right. I know my grandma always had a little muslin bag, but needs must. Well, it's now boiling, and we're going to leave it to boil rapidly for 20 minutes, and then we're going to test it to see if it's ready and it will set. I've got a saucer cooling in the freezer, so fingers crossed. So it's been boiling away now for a good 20 minutes. I'm going to test it. I'm just going to get the saucer out the freezer and put some on there. And you leave that for a minute, and then if it wrinkles when you touch it, it's set. Right, now it's the moment of truth. Let's see if it's going to set. think it moved about a bit. I don't think it's set. I'm going to have to boil it for a few more minutes. Yeah. Now, second time lucky, I'm going to try it again. We're just going to test it again, and if it's ready then we then turn the marmalade off and leave it to stand for 10 to 15 minutes, and then we'll put it in the jars. So fingers crossed here. Oh yes, it did wrinkle, didn't it? There. I think that's fine. Yes. Good. Turning it off now. 15 minutes, and I've put some of it into a jug, and now I'm going to pour it into the jars, but it looks so much I can't see how I'm going to have enough jars. But anyway, let's see how we go. Yeah, it's already setting on the top, so that's a good sign, isn't it? You're supposed to make 6 450ml jars of marmalade. So I'll tip that in there. That's all I can do. I don't have a big spoon or anything, a ladle, so as always, we just improvise, don't we? We get by. I know you have to fill them up to the top. But I haven't got those circles. I can remember my mum putting on those sort of grease-proof circles, but I haven't got those, and the little paper things with elastic band. But I've got the original lid, so I'm going to use that. I think I'm going to tip that out. I've got one more jam jar in the fridge, in the here, that I didn't put in earlier. I've got nothing to hold it. That's it. Right. Oh, look at that. Do you know, that's amazing, isn't it? I think it's going to be good. That's a good omen. That is just gone in nicely. Right, so then I think I have to put the lids on straight away. And just leave it for a while to set. I'm sure I have to put the lids on. Oh, now seal it straight away. Find a lid. Oh dear. Oh, that's lucky too. Oh, I don't know what that one is for. Oh, I know that one's that one. Oh, this is going to be weird if I don't have the right lids. I don't know. Must be some more. Oh. So with a little bit of shuffling, we got all the lids on the jars, and there's 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. There's 10 jars of marmalade. So we just leave that to cool, I think, and in the morning we'll try it on a bit of toast and let you know what it tastes like. So I hope you've enjoyed watching me make lemon marmalade in the kitchen, and I'll give you a final countdown of how much it cost, because I told you wrong about that marmalade from Lidl. That 450 gram jar I bought from Lidl was, in fact, 89p. So the sugars cost me £1, oh, what did I say, €1.40, because there's about 60 or 70 cents a bag. So you can already see how good value this is, especially if you don't pay for your fruit. Because I've got one jar like that at 87, and then look how many more I've got. So, and obviously I think too it should taste better, homemade marmalade. That's what they say anyway.
Oh, that's the marmalade made,
Yes.
isn't it? You've done really well there.
Oh, I'm so happy. I can't wait to taste it.
It has actually gone really well.
Yes.
I know it's not one of Wendy's Wednesday recipes, but it wasn't really a bit of a cookery thing, was it? It was just marmalade, which I think is a bit different. So this is a Sunday sweetness, isn't it?
Well, I thought I'm not cooking the dinner today because John and Ginny are cooking us a roast beef dinner. So I thought, well, come on now, let's get this marmalade made. I've been thinking about it for a long time. So
10 little jars of marmalade.
Yeah.
10 jars. There's loads of marmalade.
yeah,
From the lemons grown down there.
Yeah.
You've got another plan. If this turns out like gorgeous, John and Ginny have another orange tree at the bottom on their land, but it's been infected by the lemons or cross-pollinated.
yeah, that's it.
So they look like oranges but taste like lemons. I broke one open while I was down there.
Yeah.
And just licked the juice out of one. It literally was lemon juice, but it looks and sort of smells like oranges. So I think that'd be an interesting bit of marmalade to make there, wouldn't it?
Definitely will.
So
I might actually just cut the recipe in half because I wasn't quite sure how it was going to work out. Yeah.
yeah, and then we'll have lem marma.
And I don't know how long it lasts for. I'm sure it lasts for quite a while. I'll have to find out. Yeah.
It's a preserve, so it'll last ages. Theresa May scrapes the mould off the top of her jam.
Oh yes, she does,
apparently.
doesn't she? Yes, she doesn't
There's
worry.
there's a good jam tip for
yes. And she's
Anyway.
still living anyway, isn't she? She's all right.
you. Just about.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
if you've enjoyed that,
Yeah.
give us a big thumbs up, especially as Wendy spent so much effort on making all that. And if you want to continue following our adventures as we travel around the UK and Europe, why not subscribe? And then you'll see all of our stuff.
Yes.
Anyway, that's all for today. Thanks so much for watching. And if you want to comment or you got any other marmalade-y stories,
Let us know. Any hints?
Put them in the
and tips
comments.
would be good. Yes.
thanks. And we'll see you again soon. Bye-bye for now.
Yeah. Bye bye everyone. Thanks for watching. And thanks for your comments. Thank you.